All right, so I am recording. Um, but if you need to come on, please feel free to come on. If you don't hear me, I don't make sense, you were looking for a modification that I haven't offered, yeah, please feel free to come on. I'm sure other people will be having the same thoughts as well. Listen to your body, only do what's comfortable for you. If we come into a pose that does not feel right in your body, please listen, come on out, and then join us again whenever you're ready. Let's start lying down, any comfortable position for you. Okay, so noticing here where you have landed on your mat and in your life. So first noticing your body here on the earth. Is there any part of your body that is maybe calling out for attention? Is there a part of you that needs love and compassion today? And also, I think we started this last week. Notice what parts of you feel good. It's easy to draw our awareness to those parts that don't feel very good, but notice what feels good in your body. Santosha, contentment, right? Hmm. I've been kind of trying to figure out what our theme for today will be. All right, self-love it is. So as you inhale, I invite you to take deep inhales in through your nose, into your diaphragm, and long, slow exhales out. I invite you to picture someone who you care about unconditionally. It may be a family pet, your cat. What is it that you love about them? What are their beneficial qualities? And how do they make you feel when you are in their presence? Hold on to that feeling. I guess notice first, where do you feel it in your body? Hold on to that feeling and then release the image of the one who inspired that feeling. Feel that love. And then maybe imagine sending that love to the part of you that is calling out for your attention. Or maybe just sending it to uh, throughout your body. Let's do that. So as you inhale, imagine the love inside of you expanding. And as you exhale, imagine sending that love out into your body. love and compassion, acceptance, non-judgment. And just notice how your body starts to feel. As we move through our practice today, I invite you to continue connecting to this love in your body, this love that isn't dependent on anyone else, that comes from inside of you. As you inhale, maybe you fill your body with love. And as you exhale, feel it flooding out into every limb, every cell. And bask in love. All right, making some small movements here in fingers and toes. Rolling around wrists and ankles. Maybe you take a big stretch here. And then slowly rolling over to one side, whichever side is calling for you. And gently making your way up to seated. All right. So from here, let's find some circles in the body. So maybe they're big circles, little circles. Maybe they're not circles. Maybe there's some sort of different shape. Doesn't matter. And let's go in the opposite direction. All right, slowly coming back to center. And then placing your right hand on the earth, left palm faces up. On your inhale, reaching the arm up, and on your exhale, reaching over, finding length along the left side of your body, rolling the left shoulder back and down the spine. Inhale, making your way back to center, and exhale, coming over to the other side, rolling the right shoulder back and down the spine. Feel length along the right side of the body. Let's do that one more time in each direction. Inhaling to center, exhaling over. Inhale to center and exhaling over. And inhaling, coming back to center. We're going to make our way into a butterfly shape here. So bringing the soles of your feet together, knees come out towards the side. All right, finding your sits bones here, sitting up nice and tall. Okay, so remember our, no, we didn't do that. Let's do a seated cat-cow here. So keeping the feet active in your butterfly pose, slightly curling back the toes, and then round the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. And then moving in the opposite direction. So heart opens up towards the sky, shoulders roll back and down, maybe a slight arch in the back, in the upper back. Just moving back and forth here at your own pace. All right, gently coming back to center. We're going to find length in the spine and then gently hinge forward from the hips. So it might not be very far at all, especially so early in the practice. And just try to soften here, softening the legs, softening the knees. Maybe release the tension in the feet. So I have these from the heart affirmations. This one came up. I am safe to explore new love with others. I am safe to explore new love with others. Thought that was an interesting one. Very slowly coming back up. Let's bring the feet to the earth at about mat distance apart, and then windshield wipering the knees from side to side. All right, so from here, let's come into a wide-legged forward fold. So we'll bring the legs out long, out wide and long, I guess. Activating both feet, find your sits bones once again. Instead of our fold, let's do this. We've done this before. So we're gonna bring the arms up towards the sky, turning towards that right foot. Come down, reach towards the foot, and then reach across the front of your mat all the way over towards the left foot. And then inhale, come back up to center. And then we're going to do the same thing going the opposite direction. So turn, face the left foot, reach towards the left foot, reach around the front, over to the right foot, and come on up. So let's just move here at your own pace. It might be fast, it might be slow. Keeping the feet active. And going one more time. And then bringing the hands down by the sides. We'll bring the legs out long and give them a shake. All right, so one more thing before we get going. So we'll come into a surrender pose. So if it's comfortable for you, easy seated pose or anything else that's comfortable, but preferably something where you have one leg out in front somehow. So hands come out in front, inhale to lengthen the spine, and exhale, hinging forward from the hips. Arms come out as long, as far as it feels comfortable. Can't find my words today. And safe to explore new love with others. And of course, if any of these affirmations do not speak to you, please feel free to just allow my words to pass by. Take what you need and leave the rest behind. Gently walking yourself back up to center. Okay, and then we're going to find a twist here. So we'll start with right hand behind us. The left hand comes to the right knee. Inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale to turn. Just a gentle twist. I said we do one more thing. Here we're doing two. That's okay. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, coming back to center. And then changing the cross of your legs. So whichever one is in front becomes the one that's behind. And we'll find that surrender pose again, but on this side. Inhale to lengthen and exhale, hinging forward. Melting the heart down towards the earth. Gently walking your hands back up. And we'll find that twist on the other side, left hand behind you, right hand to left knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale to turn. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, come back to center. All right, let's make our way into a tabletop pose. So wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Remember to grip your fingers into the earth. Okay, and from here, let's find a cat-cow. So on your cat, rounding your spine, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, arch your back up towards the sky. And then exhale, moving in the opposite direction. Sorry, I say exhale, whatever feels right. Maybe it's an inhale. So shoulders roll back and down the spine, tailbone maybe points up towards the sky. And just moving here with your own breath. All right. Coming back to a tabletop flat back. And then into child's pose. Hips come back behind you, arms come long if you can. If you need to, place a block or stacked fist underneath your forehead, melting your heart. Our next affirmation card, I release old burdens and expectations of love. I am free to choose with confidence. I release old burdens and expectations of love. I am free to choose with confidence. Okay, let's walk the hands over towards the right side of the mat, keeping the hips down. Maybe the left hand walks away a little further and melting the left side body down. Allowing your hands to walk through center and over to the other side. Maybe walking the right hand away, melting the right side body down. Allowing the hands to come back to center. Let's come into our tabletop pose. And then shifting your weight forward, tucking the elbows by your sides and gently lower all the way to the earth. We'll just find a baby cobra here, reach the legs long behind you, tops of the feet come down to the earth. Shoulders roll back and down the spine, tuck the elbows in, lift the heart, look down at the earth. Inhale, allow the love to expand. Exhale, send it throughout your body into every cell. Or maybe you need to send it to one place so it's concentrated in that area. All right, gently lowering to the earth. Let's come into a tabletop pose. And then we're going to curl our toes under, send the hips up and back behind us, downward dog. Shoulders roll back and down the spine, gripping the fingers into the earth. Insides of the elbows are looking at each other, trying not to lock out the arms. Send the hips back and as much of a bend in your knees as you need. Maybe you pedal out your feet. Okay, so from here, back to downward dog, if you're pedaling out your feet. Then we're going to take a deep bend into the left knee. Deep bend. And then maybe you take a peek underneath the left shoulder. Come back to your downward dog. And then deep bend into the right knee, looking under the right shoulder. Send the hips back. Back to downward dog. Shift your weight forward and lower the knees into tabletop. Come back into child's pose. We're going to give our wrists just a minute here and then move through a little bit of core work. All right, gently making your way back into your tabletop. And remember, find their hasta bandhas are the way our hands are on the earth. Grip the fingers, cup the hands. Protect the wrists here. Shoulders roll back and down the spine. We're going to curl our toes under, draw the belly button in, and then lift the knees just an inch or two off the earth. So our table, a little bit of a hover here in our table. Try and keep a nice straight back. Look down at the earth. One more round of breath. And ready, shift the hips back, come into downward dog. All right, shift yourself forward, come back into that table, but hover. Can you slowly bring the knees down so you're just hovering? And then slowly come back, downward dog. I'm already sweating. Let's shift forward, come all the way down to table, knees to the earth this time. Okay, a tiger crunch here. So let's start. Right foot reaches up towards the sky, right knee is bent. Send the right foot up high, activate the right foot. Allow the, allow your heart to shine through between your shoulders, kind of like when we come into that cow pose. And then around the spine, knee to nose. Come back into tiger pose, right foot comes up towards the sky. Squeeze that right glute. And round the spine, knee to nose. Not literally, okay. Right foot up towards the sky, tiger. Send that right knee forward, knee to nose. Okay, we're gonna place that right knee back down towards the earth. Send the right leg out towards the side. Okay, so as always, you have options here. You can keep the leg out long, or if this is too much for you, you can always bend the right knee and toes point out towards the right side. Let's find some cat-cow movements here. Okay, we're gonna keep the left hand underneath the left shoulder, coming back to a flat back, sorry. Right arm comes out towards the side, up towards the sky, maybe even back behind you, open the heart. Right hand comes back down towards the earth. And then you're going to walk your hands over so that it comes over to the left side. So left hand comes underneath. You're coming, you're not going to be long on your mat the way I am, but you're coming long. So you're kind of a T shape here on your mat. Right arm reaches up towards the sky, maybe up and over towards the left side. All right. Draw the belly button in. See if you can use your core to come on up. We're going to come into gaze. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches over. Windmilling the hands back down, left hand comes underneath the shoulder, right arm reaches up or towards the left. Let's bring that right leg up off the earth. Keep the right foot active. Gently bringing that right foot back down towards the earth. And then we're going to walk our way back over into that tabletop or tabletop variation here. The right leg is out towards the side. Hands come underneath the shoulders. And then I don't remember. All right, let's come into tabletop. Shift your weight forward, tuck the elbows and lower. Find your baby cobra, maybe it's Sphinx pose. What feels good for you in your body? Exhale to lower. Reverse push-up or tabletop. Downward dog. Oh dear. Okay, let's shift our weight forward, come back into that hovering table. So while we're here, just take a quick peek, make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders. We want to push our hands into the earth to lift up. So imagine there's a string pulling not only your belly button up towards the sky, but also that place between the shoulder blades. Exhale to lower the knees. Tiger crunch on the other side. So left foot comes up towards the sky. Keep the foot active, knee is bent. Come into a cow shape in the rest of your body. And then round the spine, knee to nose. Draw the belly button in. Into your tiger pose. Draw the knee in towards the nose. Back into your tiger pose. Let's do one more. I don't know how many we did on the other side. Round, knee to nose. Drop the knee down towards the earth. Okay, and then we're going to send that left foot out towards the left side. Find some cat-cow movements here. Coming back to a flat back, right hand's underneath the right shoulder, left arm reaches up, maybe even back to open the heart. The left hand comes down to the earth, and then you're going to walk yourself around to the side. Right hand over to the right side. Reach the left arm up towards the sky, maybe towards over the head. Feel length here along the left side body. All right, draw the belly button in, reach or come up to center, reach the arms out. And then left hand comes down to the side, right arm reaches up and over. If I could speak to you all telepathically, it might be easier. All right, bring the arms back out to a T shape. Slowly, slowly lower that right hand underneath the right shoulder. Reach the arm up or over. Perhaps you lift the left leg. Activate the left foot. All right, drop the left foot to the earth. We're going to bring that left hand down to the earth and walk over into that variation of a tabletop. Coming into tabletop. Shifting your weight forward, tuck the elbows and lower. Find your variation here of a back bend, what feels good. And then gently lower. All right, let's make our way back into a tabletop pose. Curling the toes under, send the hips up and back behind you, downward dog. All right, so you're gonna do this however it feels comfortable for you. So we're gonna come into a low lunge. Right foot reaches up towards the sky. Shifting your weight forward, sending the right foot forward between the hands, however it feels comfortable to get there. So your choice, knee can be down or up. We want the, left knee. We want the right knee over the ankle in line with the second or third toe. And we're gonna find a twist. So left hand is under the left shoulder, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. So we don't wanna let that right knee to drop out towards the right side. Notice what's active here. Right hand comes back down towards the earth. We're gonna set up for warrior two. Okay, so maybe lift the back knee, spin the left foot so it's going the same direction as the back of the mat, front heel maybe intersects with the middle of the back foot. Windmill the arms up into warrior two. So we're gonna check the front knees over the ankle in line with the second or third toe. And a side angle, right forearm comes to the right thigh. Left arm reaches up, maybe over towards the front of the mat. Draw the belly button in. And we want to make sure that we're turning our torso towards the long edge of the mat. Try not to collapse in on the right arm. And then maybe if you want to find a little bit of core challenge here, reach the right arm forward. Awesome, keep drawing the belly button in. Windmill the arms back up into warrior two. Come into a wide-legged forward fold. So turning the feet so both feet are going the same direction as the short edge of the mat. Hands to your hips. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips. So I'm going to give you options here. Arms can come wherever is comfortable. Or if you want to, if you don't have any shoulder issues, clasping your hands behind your low back, shoulders roll back and down the spine, extend the arms up towards the sky. All right, let's bend the elbows if they're up, if your hands are up towards the sky. We'll all bring our hands to our waist. We're gonna come halfway up. So you're creating like an L shape here with your body, flat back, look down at the earth, draw the belly button in, reach the arms out towards the sides into a T shape. Keep drawing the belly button in. Okay, and then we're gonna find a little bit of a variation here in the arms, reaching your arms forward so they come by the sides of your head. Ooh, keep drawing the belly button in. Arms come back out to that T shape. Let's do that one more time. Reach the arms forward. Into our T shape. Hands to hips with a flat back. Come on up. We're going to turn ourselves towards into a warrior two once again towards the front of the mat. Windmilling the hands down to frame the front foot. Let's drop the back knee to the earth. Come into tabletop. Into child's pose. Maybe you stop to take a drink before we come over to the other side. With every inhale, allow the body to expand, fill the body with love. And every exhale, send it out into your body. Notice how it feels. And if you lose that sensation of love, maybe return to the image of the person who inspired it. Or pet, right? The next card, I create healthy boundaries supporting my personal growth and potential. I create healthy boundaries supporting my personal growth and potential. All right, so making your way into a tabletop. Curling your toes under, sending your hips up and back behind you, downward dog. All right, so before we come over to the other side, we're gonna do a little trick. Ready? You're gonna bend into your knees as much as you need to, and then slowly start to walk your hands back towards your feet. You're gonna come into a forward fold. Your hands don't come all the way back. It's okay. Come back as far as you comfortably can. Come into forward fold. Release any tension you feel here in your neck. Okay, ready? Bend in your knees, hands come down to the earth. Walk yourself back out. Come into a plank pose if you can. Maybe it's a modified plank, knees to the earth. Imagine the string pulling the belly button up towards the sky. And then shift back into downward dog. So lunge on the other side, left foot reaches up towards the sky, shifting your weight forward, sending the left foot through. Again, low lunge or high. Stacking the left knee over the left ankle. Right hand comes underneath the right shoulder. Left hand reaches up towards the sky, hand down twist. Left hand comes down to the earth, spinning the right foot so goes the same direction as the short edge of the mat. Front heel intersects with the middle of the back foot. Windmilling the arms up, warrior two. Squaring the hips towards the long edge of the mat. Check at the front knee. And then side angle, left forearm comes to left thigh, right arm reaches up, maybe over towards the front of the mat, palm faces down. Trying not to put too much weight into that left arm. And then for a little more challenge, reach the left arm forward as well. Keep spinning the torso towards the long edge of the mat. Just so you know, I'm finding this challenging too. Okay, windmill the arms back up, warrior two. Oh, who knew warrior two would feel like a break? Okay, let's spin the feet once again so that they're going the same direction as the short edge of the mat. Find length in the spine, hands to the hips, and exhale, hinge forward, wide-legged forward fold. So hands come down wherever's comfortable. And if you wish, clasping the hands behind the low back like you did before if you did it, but this time finding the opposite clasp. Shoulders roll back and down the spine, extend the arms up towards the sky. All right, so let's bring the hands to the waist. Okay, we're not going to do that T-shape thing again. This time, just lengthen the spine and come all the way up. Turning towards the front of your mat into a warrior two. Windmilling the hands down to frame the front foot. Step back into a plank pose and then into downward dog. So remember that little inchworm thing that we did? We're going to do it again. So walking the hands back, bend into the knees. Hands are going to come back toward your feet into a forward fold. All right, walking the hands back out. See if you can come into a plank pose or your variation of a plank. Again, string pulling both the belly button and between the shoulder blades up towards the sky. Almost there. Let's drop the knees if they're up. Shift your weight forward, tuck the elbows and lower. All right, find your back bend of choice. What feels good? Shoulders roll away from the ears. And exhale, slowly lower all the way to the earth. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of back work here. So we've done some core work. If you have a block, like a light block, not a heavy block, if you have a light block nearby, maybe find it. If not, you can do it without the block too. I'm gonna turn so I have a little more space. So we're gonna do, it's kind of a bit of like a Superman movement here, or Superwoman, or super person, right? So we're going to bring the block out in front of us so that we can reach the arms out long and hold on to the block. If not, just arms are gonna come out long. Okay, so you're gonna reach the legs out long behind you. Look down at the earth, so you have a length in the neck. Okay, lift the arms so they're by the head and then lift the heart. Point the toes, squeeze the inner thighs, lift the feet. Or maybe you keep your feet on the floor, whatever feels best for you. And then exhale to lower. Feel free to place your forehead or the ear to the earth. Take a couple rounds of breath here. And then we're going to come back. So we're going to look down at the earth. Arms come by the ears, shoulders roll back and down the spine. Tops of the feet push down, lift the heart, lift the feet, squeeze the inner thighs. All right, if you have a block, you can do this without the block too. We're going to take the block into the left hand. Send that left hand back behind you towards the low back. And then reach back with the right hand to grab the block. I'm just doing one side at a time. All right, and then reach the right hand forward with the block. Left hand follows. All right, and you go the opposite direction. This time, right hand goes back first. Keep lifting. Left hand comes back behind you, reach for the block. Left hand forward. Right hand follows. All right, you can keep going, you can hold, you can take a moment to breathe, come down if you need to, and then come back into this. If you need to, you can drop the feet and just lift the upper back. Be sure to push the tops of the feet down towards the earth. Look down at the earth, lengthen the spine. It's a sweaty practice today. All right, finish up whatever side you're on and then gently lower. Release the block. Bend the knees, windshield wiper the feet from side to side. All right, let's make our way into a tabletop pose. And then back into child's pose. Nice and gentle here when you come into child's pose. Find your breath. Find your breath. Connect to your breath. The next card. I acknowledge and accept emotions as they arise within me without prejudice or judgment. I acknowledge and accept emotions as they arise within me without prejudice or judgment. All right, slowly coming out and making your way into seated. Right, so we're gonna come into revolved nose to knee. If you have a block, feel free to grab it or a pillow or something. And we're gonna start here with the right foot out towards the right side. Left foot is in, sorry. We're gonna activate the right foot. And then the block is going to come over to the inside of the right leg. So wherever is comfortable when you come down, you can always go without the block, placing your forearm on your leg somewhere, depending on what feels good. So we're gonna keep the right foot active. We're gonna place the right forearm down, block on the thigh, palm faces up, okay? And then rolling the left shoulder back and down. You're almost looking over towards the left side here. Okay, and then reach the left arm up and over. So we want to try and keep that rib cage open again, the torso open, and trying not to allow it to roll facing down towards the earth. If it does, it's okay, but the aim is to open. Some people open even further, but no, not going to happen. Can't turn my body that way. All right, let's keep the right foot active. This one's always fun. Variation of joy pose. So windmilling the arms up, left hand comes down underneath the left shoulder. Mind your block. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Maybe you shift onto that left knee, lift the hips, reach up, maybe back, or maybe you're just hips on the floor. And exhale to slowly lower. Let's find our way over into the other side, onto the other side. Left leg comes out, right foot comes in. Activating the left foot. Find your block if you need it, or if you're using one, I guess. All right, left forearm comes down onto wherever. Right shoulder rolls back and down the spine. So we're already opening the chest towards the side here. Right arm reaches up and over towards the toes. Deep inhales, long, slow exhales. On your next inhale, windmilling the arms back up. Right hand comes underneath the right shoulder, mind the block. Left arm reaches up. Maybe you come up onto the right knee. Find whatever variation of this pose that feels right for you. You could open the heart up towards the sky, maybe even reach back behind you. Have a wall, but that's okay. And slowly lower back down. Making your way down onto your back. We are almost there. All right, so, and let's do a little bit of hip stuff here. We are going to first, let's come into happy baby actually. So feet come up towards the sky, bending the knees come out towards the sides of the body, activating the feet and grabbing a hold of either the backs of the thighs, lower legs, the feet somewhere, softening the shoulders, softening your neck, your head down towards the earth. Your happy baby here, maybe you rock. Again, I've said this before, babies are happy, find a smile. Right, half happy baby, let's hold on to that right foot. Left foot comes to the earth. Maybe the knee is bent, maybe you extend the leg long. Softening the right shoulder, the right hip. All right, we're gonna find a cradle here. So go from our happy baby to our baby cradle. We'll bring the left foot back to the earth, knee is bent. Okay, you're still in that half happy baby. And then you're going to release the foot and then allow the foot to cross over your center. So you're gonna send the sole of the foot over towards the left side. Okay, so if this is not fun for you, not easy. Instead, you're going to bring the ankle to the left thigh. Okay, right foot is active. All right, so if you can, grab a hold of the right foot with the left hand. Maybe the right hand comes around towards the right knee or the shin, around the side of the shin. Gently bring the leg in close to you as far as it feels comfortable. Right foot still active. If you're in that ankle to thigh, draw the legs in. We're coming into reclined pigeon, eye of the needle. Okay, so or leg cradle. And if it's in your body, if you're in that cradle, extend the left leg long. Soften the shoulders. Find the smile. I have all these cheesy dad jokes. I can't think of any to make you smile. Maybe one will come to me. All right, so wherever you are, right foot is active, release, and bring the right foot back down towards the earth, both feet to the earth, knees are bent. All right, other side, happy baby to begin. Keeping a hold of the left side, right foot comes down. Maybe you extend the right leg long. Softening the shoulders, relaxing the jaw. Okay, right foot comes to the earth if it isn't already with a bent knee. And again, you're going to find that reclined pigeon or it's the leg cradle. So keeping the left foot active and cross it over. If it's the cradle, right hand comes to the left foot, left hand comes around. Maybe you stay here, maybe you extend the right leg long. Draw that left foot in. Or you're in your reverse pigeon, eye of the needle. No, reverse pigeon, not reverse pigeon. Flying pigeon, doesn't matter. You know, that pose. Reclined pigeon. Oh my goodness. Can you connect to love in your heart space, in your body? Inhale, allow the love to expand, and exhale, let it flood into every cell of your body. Let's release here, allowing both feet to come to the earth. Knees are bent. All right, so repositioning your back flat on the earth. And then bringing the feet wide on the mat. And then we're going to allow the legs to drop over towards the right side. So it's like a wide-legged twist here, but you may feel it a little bit more along the left hip into the left thigh. Arms come out towards the side, palms face up. Softening the legs, softening the hips. Mm. Our next card, my mind is open to new experiences that will transform my life. My mind is open to new experiences that will transform my life. Gently bringing the knees back up to center. Feet are still wide on the mat, and then allowing the knees to drop over towards the left side. One more round of breath. Then bringing the knees back to center. We're going to walk the feet towards each other so that they come hip distance apart. Repositioning your back flat on the earth. We're going to guide you through a twist, but if you prefer a different twist, feel free to find that one instead. Listen to your body. So feet stay on the earth, shoulders stay on the earth. We lift the hips, shift them over towards the left side of the mat and place them back down, allowing the knees to drop over towards the right side. Keeping both shoulders on the earth if you can, and maybe looking over towards the left side. My mind is open to new experiences that will transform my life. And gently bringing your knees back to center, repositioning your back flat on the earth. So your twist to the other side or follow me. Hips shift over towards the right side of the mat. Knees drop over to the left, perhaps looking over the right side. Softening the shoulders, softening the hips. Maybe finding a smile. You decide when this side feels complete to you. And when it does, bring the knees back to center, reposition the back flat on the earth. And then I invite you to find any movement or shape or whatever you need in your body. We have a couple minutes here until we come into Shavasana. Oh, no. We have a minute until we come into Shavasana, okay? So find whatever feels good. I went over. All right. When you're ready, Shavasana or any final resting shape here on the earth. Again, connecting to love, compassion. Maybe you bring back the one who inspired, bring back the image of the one who inspired it at the beginning of our practice. Notice what you feel in your body. Hold on to that feeling and release the image of the one in your mind. Feel the love radiating, maybe from your heart space, your chest area, wherever you feel it. Inhale, allow it to expand. Exhale, allow it to flow through the body. Continuing here. Inhale to expand. Exhale, filling every cell of the body with love and compassion. All right, there are 6 of you, so I need to draw one more card. I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light of unconditional love. I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light of unconditional love. Softening your shoulders, softening around the eyes, the jaw. All right, so we're just going to be here for a couple minutes. And I'll just share the cards with you one more time. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Maybe one of them stood out to you the most. Or maybe it's something you can take with you off of your mat and into your life. I am safe to explore new love with others. I am safe to explore new love with others. I release old burdens and expectations of love. I am free to choose with confidence. I release old burdens and expectations of love. I am free to choose with confidence. I create healthy boundaries supporting my personal growth and potential. I create healthy boundaries supporting my personal growth and potential. I acknowledge and accept emotions as they arise within me without prejudice or judgment. I acknowledge and accept emotions as they arise within me without prejudice or judgment. My mind is open to new experiences that will transform my life. My mind is open to new experiences that will transform my life. I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light of unconditional love. I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light of unconditional love. I honor this virtual space that we are in that has enabled us to come together to share our practice. I honor all of the yoga teachers who have come before us from India and around the world who have brought us this beautiful practice. And I honor all of you for being here today, for showing up, for taking care of yourself, and for sharing your practice with me and with each other. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful day. You can stay on as long as you would like.